Welcome back to Conversations. We're talking with Rebecca Burke. She is a hypnotherapist, and boy, at this time of year, people seem to really get themselves into a tiz, don't they?
It's that nerves and anxiety and just the whole excitement of the holidays can kind of overwhelm people sometimes.
Yes.
Stress.
Yes, stress. And we have a lot of different experiences in our life, and sometimes we focus on the ones that are a bit stressful when we have many things to do. So oftentimes through hypnosis, which anyone can do by just taking a few deep breaths, focusing into the belly, letting the exhale be a little bit longer than the inhale. Then we automatically go into the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest and digest and what we call in hypnotherapy the healing room, where then you can tap into better feelings and let all that does not really serve you fall away. And so what's really important comes to mind. Feeling good and calm, clear, focused, whatever you want to do in that moment. And then let go of the unnecessary stress or anxiety that really serves no purpose in your life other than just to make you feel not so good.
Yeah, it really doesn't serve any purpose. I mean, it can be.
Why do we keep going back to it? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It can be motivating sometimes. It could kind of
Absolutely.
It could push you along a little bit sometimes.
Yes.
All the hustle and bustle and the stress, but in reality, it causes way more damage than good.
True.
Yes.
And you like to say that hypnosis is actually it's self-hypnosis.
All
right?
hypnosis is self-hypnosis. I don't put people into hypnosis. They do that for themselves. I call myself really an agent of change. I guide them to that place, teach them how to go to that place, help them investigate their thoughts, the better thoughts, letting go of the ones that don't really serve them, have kept them stuck in unhealthy patterns or just not feeling their best and highest self. And then how they'd rather feel, how they'd rather behave, how they'd rather speak or just do their life. And then give them those suggestions. And when the subconscious mind has already thought of them, then it really resonates. And it just, so when I say it, it's like, it's an agreement. And so that way those thoughts become, okay, yes, I agree with that. Because everyone really wants to do better. It's part of our biology to really do well and not just survive, but to thrive and have our best life.
And we can all do that. With the new year approaching, that seems to be a time when people say, okay, I'm going to make the changes. How does hypnosis help when you really are saying, I don't want to do this, this, and this anymore, or I want to incorporate this, this, and this? Maybe that's a more positive approach.
Okay, well, there's all different kinds of techniques, and just as we are all individual, there's individual things that work for different people. But basically it's just recognizing that thing that you're holding on to for so long. And a very simple exercise is just for someone to sit quietly and actually, envision themselves holding on into their hand that thing that they've been grasping onto.
Maybe like a cigarette?
Like a cigarette or unhealthy eating or self-soothing with destructive habits, whatever it may be.
Most people that have these habits already know that they have these habits and they want to make a change. It's just that they need that impetus, that push to make the change. And your conversation with them when they're under hypnosis is suggestive, right?
Yes. So then just a quick and simple example, I would have them hold on to this thing. And then all the costs to them and their happiness for grasping onto this thing. And so giving themselves permission and that it's okay to just open it and let that stone, which represents, or rock, whatever that thing is they're grasping onto, be released, and then see the space that's now opened up.
Right.
Where they can put those things that they would rather be, whether more creative, more expansive, have better relationships, be more confident in whatever they do. So it's releasing them from the negative.
When I was a little girl, my father especially would say to me, "Oh, you're such a worrier. You're such a worrier."
Or worrywart or something.
Yeah, I was always worried, and they'd call me,
Yes.
what if, because I would do that all the time. And it really occurred to me I was stuck with that label was who I was, and I would just have to, not true, is it? And I actually have learned through the very techniques you're talking about, I could be a worrier if I want, or I don't have to be. I'm not a slave to that.
That's exactly right. And sometimes when people tell me these terms that they've been given or these labels that weren't meant to be hurtful, they were just, you know, actually I think the people were trying observation or trying to join with us in some way, and didn't know that the childlike mind, you know, then sometimes really, oh, well, that is me, because children are very concrete. So is the subconscious mind. So we can give it a new message. Who would I be without that label?
Yeah.
And can I give up that label now? And then people, oh, yes, it's very freeing, because it's like, who would I be?
You know, she's like a godsend for a lot of people over the
You
holidays.
are. You're an angel.
Thank you.
And I think the
Thank
most
you.
important thing is you facilitate it. We have this within us, and you just kind of talk us through how to do it. This is Rebecca Burke, and Hypnosis for Change is her company. She is wonderful. Check out her website, www.hypnosisforchange.us, and find out more if you're struggling through the holidays or you've got some New Year's resolutions you'd like to really attack, and you just think, I normally can't do this on my own. You're not alone. Rebecca's here. It's so great to see you. Thanks for being on the show today.
But you know, before we go, it's that time of year again, and you have a little something you want to talk about, right? You're a singer.
My concert series is coming up in San Ramon, and
this is a tour. Is this something you're doing? Your concert, like Beyonce? Watch out.
Okay, my group is called Tapestry, and it's funny because when I used to be the piano player for Tapestry, it was horrible. I needed hypnosis to get me through it. Singing, not a problem. So I've switched to that.
Well, you did get through it, so.
I did, but they graduated me up to being a singer.
Self-hypnosis.
Yeah, and I still have therapy for piano lessons. But anyway, we are doing something really fun in San Ramon. It's called Christmas by Candlelight. It's a Shakespearean Yuletide, and it's on Friday, December 5th. Oh, nice. And we're starting with sherry. I think that is the best way to enjoy a concert, is to have a little sherry first. How Shakespearean
the audience, right?
I don't think we're allowed any. And that starts at 6:30, and then the concert and the dessert is at 7:30. And the whole thing is going to be put together kind of like a real Shakespearean, you know, Renaissance-y sort of Christmas.
So is the music from the Shakespearean area?
Some of it, but not all of it. It's really quite eclectic.
Yeah, you guys are a big ensemble group, right? Do you guys still do the?
Oh, we have bell ringers. We have incredible instrumentalists, guitarists, drummers. I actually probably am doing a little shaker thing. I am a percussionist when I'm not singing.
And is this the only concert you guys are doing this year?
No, we're doing many more, but this is the one I want y'all coming out to, because it's in San Ramon at the San Ramon Community Center and on El Costa Boulevard, and you can just check out www.tapestryringersandsingers.org.
And you guys are benefiting. There's an organization you guys are helping.
This time it's called Tapestry.
Tapestry?
We need help. It's a fundraiser.
So tickets are through this.
Just
check out the website.
Yes. So that'll do it. All right.
Cool.
So great to see you.
Thank you.
And that'll do it for this edition of Conversations. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have.
If you did enjoy our show, please check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/tv30.org and let us know by clicking the like button.
All right. Until next time, I'm Robin.
And I'm Sean. Thanks for joining us.
Stay tuned now for He Said, She Said coming up next on Tri-Valley TV.